Have you ever wondered how the concept of money, something so central to our lives, came into existence? Our journey begins in a time before money, when people relied on a system known as barter. Picture a world where if you wanted something, you'd have to find someone who had it and was willing to trade for something you could offer. Want a loaf of bread? You better have some fresh eggs or a nicely whittled spear to swap. As civilizations grew and trade expanded, a need for a more efficient system became evident, a system which could represent the value of goods and services in a standardized way. Enter the concept of money. But what could serve as this universal measure of value? The answer lies in the precious commodities of the time. In early civilizations, valuable commodities such as gold, silver, and precious stones were used as a medium of exchange, but it wasn't just shiny objects that caught the eye. In some societies, shells were the currency of choice, while others used salt or even cocoa beans. These early forms of money had intrinsic value. They were desired for their own sake, independent of their function as currency. Gold, for instance, was prized for its beauty and malleability. Shells, on the other hand, were treasured for their aesthetic appeal. But as societies became more complex, so too did the concept of money. The intrinsic value of these commodities was gradually replaced by symbolic value. Coins minted by governments came to represent a certain worth, even though the metal they were made of had little value itself. Following coins, paper notes emerged. These notes were essentially IOUs, promising to pay the bearer a certain amount of gold or silver upon demand. They were lighter, easier to carry, and their value was guaranteed by the government. So, from bartering goods and services to trading shiny pieces of metal and later paper notes, money has undergone a fascinating evolution. It's been a journey shaped by necessity and innovation, by the rise and fall of civilizations, by wars and trade, by trust and deceit. Money, as we know it today, has come a long way from its humble beginnings as shells, stones, and pieces of metal. But did you know there's a darker side to the history of money? Money, a tool designed to facilitate trade, quickly became a weapon in the hands of the powerful. Its use has been instrumental in funding wars, from the countless conflicts of the Middle Ages to the world wars of the 20th century. The pursuit of wealth, driven by the allure of precious metals and currency, has caused devastating wars, resulting in untold suffering and loss of life. This desire for wealth, however, didn't stop at the battlefield. It also played a significant role in one of humanity's darkest chapters, slavery. Many societies, driven by greed, commodified human beings, turning them into objects of trade. They used money to buy, sell, and own fellow human beings, an abhorrent practice that left a deep wound in our collective history. The exploitation of people didn't stop there. With the advent of colonialism, nations driven by the pursuit of wealth exploited indigenous people and their resources. Money became a tool for domination, forcing entire populations into servitude and poverty, and creating a chasm of economic disparity that still exists today. Even the most horrific acts of genocide have been fueled by economic motives. The systematic extermination of millions during the Holocaust, for instance, was driven in part by a twisted desire to seize the wealth and possessions of the victims. The invention of banks, initially a means to safeguard wealth, also played a role in this dark history. Banks became powerful entities, influencing economies and politics. Money began to dictate policies, blurring the lines between economic interests and the welfare of the people. In conclusion, the history of money is not just about the development of trade or the rise of economies. It's also about power and control. It's about the greed that led to wars, slavery, economic disparity, and even genocide. It's about how the pursuit of wealth has often overshadowed our common humanity. The history of money is not just a story of economic progress, but also a tale of power, greed, and inequality. But what about the future of money? How is it changing in the digital age? The digital revolution has not left the realm of currency untouched. In fact, it has sparked an evolution of money, introducing us to the world of digital currencies. The most notable of these is Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency introduced in 2009. This digital currency, free from government control and operated by a decentralized network of computers, presented a whole new conception of money. With Bitcoin leading the charge, numerous other digital currencies have emerged, each with its own unique features and uses. Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, and many others have joined the ranks, creating a diverse and complex digital financial ecosystem. However, these digital currencies are not without their concerns. One of the major issues is privacy. While some applaud the anonymity that digital currencies can offer, others worry that this could become a haven for illegal activities. Another concern revolves around security. Digital currencies are stored in digital wallets, which are vulnerable to hacking. The digital nature of these currencies also makes them susceptible to technical glitches, human errors, and cyber attacks. The economic stability of digital currencies is also in question. The value of digital currencies, such as Bitcoin, can be extremely volatile. This volatility can lead to financial instability and potential economic crises. Moreover, the shift towards digital currencies poses challenges for traditional financial systems. Banks, credit card companies, and other financial institutions may find their roles diminished or even obsolete in a world where digital currencies reign supreme. This could lead to massive job losses and economic upheaval. Yet despite these challenges, the evolution of digital currency also presents immense opportunities. It can lead to quicker, cheaper, and more efficient transactions. It can also foster financial inclusion, as digital currencies can potentially reach people without access to traditional banking systems. As we move towards a cashless society, the future of money is uncertain and fraught with both opportunities and challenges. So, what have we learned about the history of money? Well, we've journeyed from the earliest forms of money, commodities like grain, cattle, and precious metals, to the introduction of coins and paper currency. We've seen how money evolved into a tool for trade, enabling civilizations to flourish. But we've also delved into the dark side of money, uncovering the role it played in wars, slavery, and inequality. It's a sobering reminder of how such a simple concept can be used to wield power and control. Fast forward to the digital age, and we see money transforming once again. Digital currencies like Bitcoin are challenging our traditional understanding of money, bringing with it both uncertainty and potential for change. As we reflect on the history of money, it's clear that it's much more than just a medium of exchange. It's a reflection of our values, our struggles, and our hopes for the future.